everyone. So let's continue our discussion what we were doing in the last video. Up till now, we have done with copying and moving. Now let's move forward and learn removing the files. Guys, removing the file is a very responsible activity and we have to be very careful with that, especially when we are working on command line. There are no recycle bins or trash bins. Once the file is deleted, it is gone permanently. So we have to be very careful while deleting the file. To delete the file, we have a command rm, and to delete a directory, we have rmdir. Let's see how rm and rmdir will work. Suppose I have a file here with the name file4. And if I wanted to remove that file, I'll be going with the command rm-f followed by file4. If I just use rm and file4, you see it will prompt me a question, do you really want to remove it? And you have to say yes or no, where n represents no and y represents yes. Now you see the file is deleted. If you want to delete the file with without being prompted yes or no. So you can say rm-f file going to say how you can tree, then this will remove the rmd. The directory is directory over here going to tell you I came to know a directory into the directory. Suppose I have a main site, several child, and what will I do? Going and deleting them. For example, you have a directory like this. Now I have a world directory. Inside it, I have Australia, India, USA, main. So many things are there. Going into each directory and emptying it, then removing it, then finally removing the main directory would be very challenging. So if you want to delete a directory which has the content, then the better option what you can use is rm-rf, where R stands for recursive and F stands for forceful. So it is going to remove a directory with everything inside it. So I'm going to say rm-rf d4. See, without prompting anything, everything is deleted. Same way, you can say rm-rf world directory. So in world directory, there was so much data, everything got deleted. This is the way we can use rm command to remove the files or directory. Now moving forward, let us try to understand how can I edit the file using VI editor or VIM editor. See, whenever we have created a file and if we wanted to make the changes in the file, we need a file editor. Commands like cat command can only allow you to append more data into it. It may allow you to read the files and it may allow you to overwrite the file, but it won't allow you to edit the file the way you want to edit it. So in that case, I'll be going with VI editor. Now there is a upgraded version of VI editor which is called as VIM editor. VI stands for Visual Display Editor, and VIM stands for Visual Display Editor Improved. Now, VI or VIM both has three modes: command mode, insert mode, and extended command mode. On a very summarized way, command mode is used for cut, copy, paste the lines, or jumping from top page to the bottom page and all that thing. Then you've got insert mode that will allow you to insert the data into the file. You can go into the file and you can make necessary corrections, modifications, everything you can do by going into insert mode. And the last thing what we have is extended command. So in extended command mode, you can actually you together. You want a directory work with I'm having I wanted to so I wanted to make line number two. So how can I change VI or VIM? In this tutorial, we'll be going with VIM, which is the upgraded version of VI and which is very better to work with. So I'm going to go with vim xyz file. When I hit enter, you see it opens the file for you. Now you can use down arrow, right arrow, up arrow, left arrow, wherever you want it to go, you can go and you can make the change. But the problem is if I type anything, suppose I'm trying to type LK, LK, JK, JK, you see instead of typing, the cursor is moving right hand, left hand, up and down different places. Okay, now I just wanted to type it. I want to make the changes inside it. So if I wanted to go into the file for editing, then I need to change the mode to insert mode. See, command mode is the default mode in VI editor. Whenever you open the file in VI editor, by default, you will be in command mode. So command mode will only allow you to cut, copy, paste the lines, moving from top to bottom and all that thing. If you really, really wanted to edit the file, then you have to change the mode to insert mode. Now there are so many methods of going into insert mode. Like you can press small I and this will begin to insert mode from the cursor position. Then you have capital I, which will bring the cursor to the beginning of the line and then it will start editing. Same way we have a, small o, capital O, which will open new line below the cursor, open new line above the cursor. So many things are there. But out of all, if you just remember one option, I think that would be more than enough for you to enter and do the changes into the file. So if I wanted to edit the file, I'll be pressing I over here. So you see at the bottom, it has printed the file name. The moment I press I, it will represent that here is the insert mode. So here it is telling you that we are using the insert mode. Now you type anything, JK, JK, LK, LK, you see now the letters are getting typed. It is not just uh, moving the cursor, but it is actually printing something. Now you can go anywhere in the file and wherever you think there is a necessary correction, you can do it. If you want to change the mode, you can just go into insert mode and you can change the mode. If you want to change the mode, you can just go into you wanted to add a new line, just hit enter at the last letter and the new line is open. So if you want to add a new line, just hit enter at the last letter and the new line is open. So if you want to add a new line, just hit enter at the last letter and the new line is open. So if you want to add a new line, just hit enter at the last letter and the new line is open. So if you want to add a new line, just hit enter at the last letter and the new line is open. So if you wanted to add up a new line, just hit enter at the last letter and the new line is open. You can say so whenever your word is you have to press, you'll be out of LK. So but the moment you character, it would just add insertion, insert mode, the existing data. What to do? Generally use of lines, file, etc. Like over here, you can see there is a character called G. When you press G in command mode, G is the command that will directly take you to the end of the page or end of the file to be correctly. Suppose I am at the beginning of the file. Let's say I'll take my cursor to the beginning of the file. Now I want to jump directly to the last line. So you have to press Shift G or capital G. This is going to take you from the beginning of the line page to the end of the file. It will take you to the last line in the file. Obviously, in this output, it may not make sense. I'm just having 6 lines. But when you are dealing with a file with 60 lines, 600 lines, and you want to directly jump to the bottom of the file, believe me, this option is very helpful. Now, if you are at the bottom and you want to go directly to the top, then you can press 2 times G. When you press 2 times G, it will take you directly to the beginning of the file. So let's come back and try 2 times G. It will take you to the beginning. Shift G will bring you to the bottom. 2 times small g will bring you to the beginning. This is the way how you can go to the top, or from the top you can come to the bottom. Now, another thing what you can do in VI editor in command mode is cut copying the lines or deleting the lines. Suppose I want to copy this first line. Keep the cursor on that line which you want to copy, and 2 times you have to press YY. 2 times YY will allow you to copy the entire line. So when I say YY, that line is copied. Now, if you wanted to paste it, to paste below the cursor position small p. When you press small p, wherever your cursor is, below the cursor it will get pasted. If you want to paste above the cursor position, then you can use capital P. Capital P to paste above the cursor position, small p to paste below the cursor position. Okay, now let's see that. So I have copied one line. Now if I want to paste it, I'll use small p. When I press small p, paste. Small p, paste. If I use capital P, it will paste above the cursor position. Small p will paste below the cursor and capital P will paste above the cursor position. Now let us say that I don't want to copy one line, I want to copy 3 lines. So how to copy multiple lines? In this case, you have to go with NYY. NYY will allow you to copy multiple lines. Now N can be number of lines, 5YY, 4YY, or 40YY, 50YY, how many lines that you want to copy. So let me come back, and here I'll say, for example, 3YY. The moment you run 3YY, it says at the bottom 3 lines yanked, 3 lines copied. Now to paste it, you can go anywhere. Small p will paste the below cursor, capital P will paste above the cursor position. So wherever you want, you can paste it. Now let us say that by mistake, I have pasted multiple times. I did not intend it to paste it so many times. Now I want to undo the last change. Like in graphics, we use Control Z, Control Z to undo the last change. Here, to undo the last change, you can use U. If you press U key, it will undo the last change. To redo the change again, you can use Control R. Control R for redoing the changes and U to undo. So Control R will repaste. U will undo the last changes. Also, if you want to cut a line from one place and you want to paste it other place. For example, I wanted to cut this line. Git is the best place for trainings. For example, to cut this line, I have to press two times D. D two times will cut that line. Now you can move the cursor wherever you want and you can paste it. So it is going to paste it like that. So you can cut a line from one location and you can paste it other line. You can go with NDD to cut multiple lines also. Let us say I don't want to cut. I want to delete it and I don't want to use it again. So to cut and delete for both case, we will be using DD. So what's the logic that one time it is working as cut and the other time it is working as delete? The logic is whenever you say DD or NDD, it cuts the line. But if you don't use P to paste it, the lines will get deleted. It will be kept deleted. It won't be pasted. So whatever you have cut, you have to paste it to use it. If you say DD and did not say P, the lines will be deleted. It won't be use it again. For example, I wanted to delete two lines. So I'll say to DD. Now those lines are deleted if I don't paste it again. So if I wanted to use it, then I need to use P and then it is going to get pasted. So it's up to you how you actually wanted to use it. If you delete it and don't want it back, just press DD. Don't say P, it will get deleted or it will be kept deleted. If you wanted to search anything in this file, so you can use / and you can type whatever you are looking for. For example, I'm looking for welcome, or I'm looking for is, or I'm looking for IT. Whatever you want, you can just look it in this fashion. Now, the third mode, what we have is extended mode. See, extended mode is the climax of this story. In this, after doing all your work, the last thing what you really wanted to do is save your work. Or maybe you have deleted so many lines and now you are confused, so you want to quit without saving anything. So both things are possible, either save and quit or quit without saving any changes. So in order to be in extended mode, you need to make sure that you are not in insert mode. To make it sure, you can press Escape to guarantee that you are not in insert mode. Then here you have to use colon. See, extended mode is also called as colon mode because here every command will start with a character colon. Colon Q, colon WQ, colon W exclamation. All commands in extended mode will start with exclamation. Now again, be sure that you are not in insert mode. If you are in insert mode and then you are typing colon, so it will get typed as a character. It won't work as a command. That's the reason to be sure you can press escape to make sure that you are not inside that insert mode. And now you can say colon. So you see it is working as a command. WQ exclamation. So I'm telling save and quit forcefully. So whenever you want to save the file in VI editor and quit, you have to say WQ, and using exclamation is highly recommended to make it forceful changes. Now, if you read the file, you see earlier this file was having just 5-6 lines and now some changes have been added. This is the way how we can use VI editor to make the change. Now let us say I'll go back to the file one more time. Let's say I have deleted few of the lines. Now I'm not really sure, did I do a right thing or not? Let us say I don't really want it to continue in this scenario. Maybe I think I have done a mistake. So if I want to quit without saving, I can say colon Q exclamation. WQ save and quit. Only Q quit without saving the changes. The moment I hit enter, now you read the file, nothing got changed. Whatever was there earlier is still there, and we are not having any kind of change available over here. So this is the way, guys, how we can actually use this thing very nicely. If you are confused and you don't want to continue, quit without saving. If you are sure what you are doing, then you can say WQ to save and quit. Now, moving forward, let us say I want to password protect my file. Or before password protect, I'm sorry, I wanted to set line numbers. Sometimes there would be a scenario that in the documents it would be written that go to line number so and so and make the change. How to know which line number I am or how to jump to a specific line number? For both cases, if you generate the line numbers, that would be helpful. To set the line numbers, you can say colon SE space NU to set the numbers. And to remove the numbers, you can say colon SE no NU. SENU set number, SE no NU not to set any number. So let me just come back to our practical term. And if I say colon SE space NU, you see line numbers have been assigned. To remove the line numbers, SE no NU, this will remove the line numbers. So setting the line numbers, colon SE NU. To remove the line number, SE no NU. Now let us say that I have set the line numbers. Now I want to go to a specific line. To go to a specific line, you can say colon and line number, suppose 7. So it will take you to line number 7. You say take me to line number 3, it will take you to line number 3. So like that, you can go to your desired line number to make sure that you are at a proper line. And to remove the line numbers, SE no NU, this will remove it. Now, if you want to encrypt your file or you want to protect your file with a passphrase, let us say I have a sensitive data and I don't want it to share it with others and I don't want this file to be accessible by others. So in that case, I can encrypt my file, or in a simple term, I can password protect my file. To do that, I'll go with colon capital X. X stands for encryption. When I hit enter, it will ask you to provide encryption key. Now you can keep the password of your choice, whatever you wanted to keep it. For example, I'm going to keep the password as ABC123. One more time, ABC123. Now let me save and quit. Whatever you do, the final thing you have to do is saving, quitting, and coming out of it. So when I say WQ exclamation to save and come out, you will be out of the file. Now you try to read the file, it would not allow you to read the content. Some encrypted information will be available. So it says VIM has been encrypting this thing. Even if you open the file, XYZ file, it is going to open and it would ask for passphrase. If you give a wrong passphrase, it is never going to open the file for you. So if you want to view the content, then you need to type the proper password and then it will be open. Now, if you want to change the password or remove the password, first you got to open the file successfully. After that, you have to again use capital X in colon capital X. Then you can type anything and change the password, or you can hit enter to leave the password or to remove the password. empty one time, empty second time. And now you just save and quit. Now you try to read the file. You see the file will open and you will be able to read it. Guys, with VI Editor, you can open two files for editing at a time. For example, I have Git file and I have my file, or I have Git file and XYZ file. Both files I want to open. So you can say vim-o, open XYZ file and Git file. When you do like that, two screens will appear. First screen is XYZ file and second screen is Git file. Suppose I want to copy something from here and paste it over here. So in that case, you can copy few lines like 3YY. So I have copied 3 lines. Now, if you want to toggle between these two files, you can use Control W. When you use Control W, you can switch or toggle between the two files. So 2 times you have to press Control W. Control W will take you to second file. Now here I can paste it. Again Control W, first file. 2 times Control W will take you to second file. 2 times Control W will take you to first file. This is the way how you can jump between these two things and you can work. Right? Now you can save and quit both the files or quit one file and save and quit the other file. Now you read the file, you'll find that you have successfully copied the data from first file to the second file. So this is the way how we uses this beautiful feature of VI editor that will allow you to work very greatly with this concept, right? Now moving forward, guys, we have so interesting features like soft link, hard link, and all that thing. And these things we are going to view in our coming lectures. Thank you very much for joining this session. Hope to see you in the next session soon.